Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sylvanus, health and fitness coach. Just before I start this video, just a full disclaimer, just so everybody know, whatever information I produce on this channel is strictly for information purposes, and it's all based on things that I've encountered in the past working with different people and questions that people have asked me. So I produce this to support you out there with your health and fitness goal, so that you can achieve whatever you're trying to achieve. Secondly, before I forget, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please make sure you touch the subscribe button and the bell icon, so you know whenever I post a video. All our videos are nutritionally based, to help you, support you with your fitness goal, whether it's muscle building or weight loss or whatever nutritional goals you have. Also, you can drop me a question down in the comment section if there's anything you want to ask, any decent question. Just drop it down in the comment section and I'll try as best as possible to answer your question. Right, so let's get into the topic of the day. Today we're talking about breakfast. I've had this question in the past a lot, and I've even had conversation with people about it. As people mostly ask you, should you skip breakfast or not? They said breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Is this true, and why, and things like that? Well, I wouldn't say you should skip breakfast, but one thing you should realize is that breakfast is the first meal of the day. That's why it's called breakfast. You're breaking a fast. So after you had your dinner last night and you've not been eating for a while, the first meal you had the next day, that's your breakfast. You're breaking a fast. So it does not necessarily have to be in the morning. This is the confusion that people have. They think they have to eat breakfast in the morning only. No, you can eat breakfast in the afternoon, which is what I do most of the time, because I don't usually feel hungry in the morning every time, because I'm busy. I get up, I'm busy in the morning. So most of the time, by the time I eat my breakfast, it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So breakfast does not necessarily have to be in the morning. It's the first meal of the day. That's why it's called breakfast. You're breaking a fast that you've not been eating overnight to the morning. So you're meant to eat it when you're hungry. You should not eat when you're not hungry. Whether you're trying to lose weight or build muscle, overeating is not going to help you succeed in anything you're trying to do. It's just gonna add problems to your system. So you should always try to eat when you're hungry. So breakfast don't necessarily have to be eaten in the morning. You can eat it when you feel hungry. So that's your breakfast. When you feel hungry, the first meal of the day is your breakfast. Hopefully we clear that point. This brings me to the second point. Is breakfast the most important meal of the day? Yes. Why is that? Because you've not been eating for a while, right? Whatever time since you had your dinner last night, and now you're about to eat. So understand that when you feel hungry, that's when you should eat, like I've just said. So the fact that now you're about to eat, it's the first meal of the day, your body is very sensitive to whatever food you put in it, because you've not been eating for quite a while. So your body is very sensitive to food. This is why breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I think it's one of the reasons why. Another reason could be, depending on what breakfast you eat, it sets the tone for your energy levels for the rest of the day. It sets the tone. If you eat a crappy breakfast, you will feel most likely crappy throughout the day, as in your blood sugars will be dancing up and down, not be stable. So you want to eat a breakfast that is nutritionally dense and will support you with your energy level throughout the day. So basically, usually the breakfast I would normally recommend, like advise people to eat, is something that is nutritionally dense, like eggs. A good combination would be eggs and bell peppers. That's a fantastic combination. You can boil your eggs or you can fry your eggs. I wouldn't advise anybody to deep fry their eggs in vegetable oil, right? I would say probably fry your eggs in something like coconut oil or avocado oil. This is much better to fry your eggs in. So a good combination would be eggs, bell peppers, and sourdough bread with Kerrygold butter, if you like butter, or Ezekiel bread with Kerrygold butter. That's something I have when I have time to do breakfast. Or I would have oats, berries with seeds and nuts. That's another good thing to have with milk, obviously. Or you can have scrambled egg with spinach. Unfortunately, I can't show you a cook video right now, but I'll do some cook videos in the future. Another thing I would usually have is I'll make a shake of cocoa powder. That's 100% cocoa powder it's got no sugar. It's absolutely horrible tasting if you ever try to taste it just like that. I'll put probably I think 1.5 teaspoon of cocoa powder, and then the 1.5 teaspoon of nutritional yeast, and 1.5 teaspoon of chlorella or spirulina, one of them, and some cinnamon, just a little bit, and some ginger. Then I'll put 1 banana just to enhance the taste, and then I'll blend all of that together and I'll drink that. I mean, that is so nutritionally dense, from the cocoa powder to the chlorella to the nutritional yeast. These things are loaded with different kind of nutrients that will satisfy your cells for a very good amount of time throughout the day, and they will keep your energy levels very stable. So you want to have a breakfast like that, not a big deep fried in vegetable oil. I wouldn't advise that. One more thing, the one thing you do not want to have for breakfast, and I have to say this because most people think it's the best thing for breakfast. The one thing you do not want to have for breakfast is cereal. Breakfast cereals, you do not want to have it for breakfast. One of the reasons for that is because breakfast cereals, first of all, they're very light, and they will keep your energy level dancing throughout the day. I mean, the up and down motion, you'll be constantly crashing, and it doesn't keep you full for longer. And it's loaded with a lot of sugar and synthetic vitamins. It's not a whole food. It's highly processed. So another thing is fruit juice. Unless you're making your own fruit juice, I wouldn't say buy fruit juice from the commercial store, because they have no vitamin C. They are just they say they have vitamin C. Yes, fruits have vitamin C, but the problem is the process that the fruits go through to become a fruit juice to get on the shelf on the store has killed all the vitamin C. The pasteurization killed all the vitamin C, so there's no vitamin C in them anymore. It's just empty sugar. So you don't want to have that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this information helped. I hope you now understand that you don't have to force food down yourselves in the morning. You can eat your breakfast. Breakfast is the first meal of the day, regardless of what the time is. Could be in the morning, could be early in the afternoon, whenever you feel hungry. And you also need to understand that what you're eating the first meal of the day set the tone of the day, so you need to make it nutritionally dense. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this information helped.